The amazing ways plants protect themselves. Usually, plants are always under attack, from small fungi to bacteria, to tiny herbivores like bed bugs and grasshoppers and snails, to big herbivores like panda, koala, and cows. Plants have their own immune systems, which protects themselves from getting attacked. Firstly, some plants have a thick trunk wall called bark that is made of a sturdy web of substances that is hard to chew. Other plants go on a next level of wall protection, where they grow thorns, spines, and prickles, like roses and stingy things. Others go on microscopic stingy things, which are called trichons. And nettles, especially stinging nettles, they could release poisonous chemical compounds that causes inflammation when you touches it. Others have tiny crystal-like needles in their fruits, which usually hurts after the animal's first bite, which is something like the pineapple's needles that usually only softens after being soaked in salt water. There are also other ways of plants protecting themselves. For example, mimesa, usually called the shy grass, curls themselves up after being touched. And the way it works is because the cells inside the plant have an electric charged way that rushes through the plant's body and shocks themselves, meaning that the plant would be very scared and then release its immune system compounds, which then curls itself up to create a curled shy grass that scares the animals away. Unlike animals and humans, plants doesn't have separate immune systems, but they have immune systems in every single cell of theirs. For example, when these protective armors are activated, the trichomes and the mimesa getting curled, they would start to release more immune system compounds. For example, in some special type of plants, for example, tomatoes, they would release airborne particles that would fly to neighbors, and that compound contained message that says there are going to be predators eating us. So everyone would release their own pesticide, and they would start to be aware of their environment. And other times in most plants, they would thicken their cell wall and they would close their pores, which makes the plant harder to invade from bed bugs and other mealy bugs and disgusting bugs. They could also thicken their wax on their leaves, which is great because in that way, fungus couldn't invade into the leaves and the plant wouldn't die. They could also release hormone. For example, in cotton, when they sense that there would be a group of caterpillars invading themselves, they will release a special scent that will attract parasitic wasps to lay eggs in those caterpillars, which is a really smart technique because cotton is the only plant that can do this. In conclusion, plants don't have claws and sharp teeth to bite off their predators, but they have sturdy armors and a neighborhood watch and a cross-species alliance, which are those parasitic wasps, and to keep an eye on them. So basically, plants aren't an easy meal, and you should always respect those tiny lives living in your garden.